The skies of Verdun have been quiet so far, but that's not stopping us from going up today. It appears there's been a small lull in any serious offensive pushes in this sector. We all feel something is building up though. Wagons and trucks full of artillery shells and troops are frequently seen moving near the aerodrome, unloading more and more shells near the front. One pilot in the mess maybe had a little too much to drink and told us that he saw 2 large Saint-Chamond railway guns in very hidden positions. It's mid-October now and the weather is clear today. We have our orders to patrol just east of Verdun and engage any aircraft we see. If we can't find anything, then we are to search for and engage any German ground forces that we see in the area. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back to IL-2 Flying Circus. We are back in our trusty Newport, heading out towards the front. Today we will be patrolling just south of Verdun. There is Verdun off to 9 o'clock, and I am leading a trio of Newports. There we go, there's number 3 playing catch-up back there. We can throttle back, make it a little easier for them. It seems like it is a relatively quiet day over the Verdun sector. The sun's right in our face, which isn't ideal, but haven't seen any anti-aircraft fire, no tracer on the ground, no explosions. Cloud cover is pretty minimal, so visibility is quite nice. A little bit hazy, but not bad at all. We need to climb up to 2,400 meters. We are currently at 1,600 meters. Have a little ways to climb out now. We really just departed our home airfield. Actually, I think I can see it right back there. It is crazy how close our home airfield is to the front lines. It does make our sorties relatively short though, which is convenient. Okay, everyone's formed up. We're going to throttle back up and keep on climbing. Need to try to avoid looking directly into the sun, but keep our eye off in that direction. As German aircraft certainly will take advantage of that. Our objective for today is just to patrol the airspace to the east of Verdun here. We're really just patrolling this big bulge in the front lines, and then we are heading back home. I will continue to patrol here. We'll do a few patterns over this area. If we don't find anything, we may move up to Grincy, see if we can find some observation balloons or something. I must say, that is something we have not seen much of this series. There hasn't been a whole lot of observation balloons out and about that we've been able to engage. It's a lot of 2-seaters, which do pose a challenge on their own. Tracer fire down low. It's like a machine gun fire. Oh, I got movement. Aircraft going right to left. Very distant. Okay, let's change course. Investigate that. I was wondering if that tracer fire is from an aircraft, perhaps, but I don't think it is. This may be a German 2-seater. They're not taking a whole lot of fire. Try to keep my eye on them. Again, it's very difficult to see. I'm honestly surprised I saw it. They are just flying right over the pot-marked terrain there. We are moving to investigate. I'm continuing to track this lone aircraft down there. It looks like it is turned. It's now heading east. I'm thinking this might be friendly, considering they're not getting shot to ribbons. Anything else down there? Just a few destroyed towns. Let me check where they want us to patrol. Okay, up to this group of lakes and then down to that group of lakes. Those will be our landmarks. So we should be heading directly for that cluster there. And then, wow. Okay, and then to that cluster. A very small patrol area. Should be able to keep our eye on everything. Let's see if I can find this guy again. I lost sight. Let's Take the rudder over. See if I can spot them again. Very difficult to spot these targets on the ground. Starting to see some sporadic explode. There he is. Got him. Lazy right-hand turn. Again, flying just right over the front there. We'll continue to move in. I'm not going to kill off our altitude just yet. I'd like to fly over and verify if it is a German plane. Aircraft is really starting to come into view. It looks like it's just orbiting that fort there. Let's quickly scan all around us. Anything else at our altitude or higher even? Doesn't look like it. Honestly, I'm looking at this plane. I think it might be a pusher. In that case, it's most likely a friendly aircraft. We are going to, it's going to fly right under the nose here momentarily. I think it is friendly. Anything else out there on the deck? Not seeing a whole lot. Where'd this guy go? There he is. That absolutely is a pusher. That's friendly. Okay, good to confirm that. Could be French, could be British. It's like an FE2. Well, we are going to keep patrolling. I'm going to... we're actually on course at the moment, so that's good. What's our altitude right now? We are at 2,100 meters. So we're about where we need to be. We'll steadily climb up a little bit as needed. But I like being just below the clouds here. We've pretty much reached our destination right off the nose. It looks like there is a base. That looks like a marshalling yard or something down there. Lots of tents. Lots of barracks. Now, if we don't find anything, we'll go down there and strafe that. It's just over the line, so it'll cause some trouble. Off to the right, that's where we need to go. Something's burning. Nope, just regular old explosions. Okay. We are going to come over to the right. Patrol. We'll do this circuit, you know, a handful of times, maybe 4 times or so. And see if anything wants to come out and play. Taking anti-aircraft fire. Ooh, there may be something they're protecting down there. Wonder if that's coming from the town or that barracks down there. Not seeing any muzzle flashes. It'll be a dangerous strafing run, but we don't find anything, we'll make it happen. It also looks like there's an airfield way out there along the road. That's a little far behind the German front lines. I'm nervous to do that. Well, we've been patrolling for a while. Fuel is starting to get relatively low. We are going to drop down and we are going to strafe some of these ground positions down here. I'm not sure what we can really do, but we are going to go for that yard over there. Looks like there's a whole bunch of stuff back there. And strafe some tents, cause some chaos, and head back on home. Definitely a routine patrol. Not a whole lot happened, but I kind of enjoy that, if I'm being honest. The missions where, you know, it's not always a big furball, a big dogfight. Because that encompassed most sorties. We have something else off to the right there. Another one. I'm wondering which one. Let's go after this one to the right. Just keep on dropping down, make sure we don't blow out our engine. We need to be careful here because we are behind German lines. If I get shot up back here, it's going to be hard to make it all the way back home, isn't it? Okay, I'm looking at this little camp here, trying to pick out what I want to shoot at. I'm thinking the little tent's off to the right. Alright, let's just turn on in. Cause problems now. Not a whole lot of anti-aircraft fire or anything like that. Hello. Oh, there's medical tents. We'll avoid shooting those. We'll shoot all the other tents though. They get wounded. There's a good thing there's a medical tent right there, isn't there? Okay, come back around. We'll do another pass. Not a whole lot. There seems to be no defenses. Hello. All right, we're out of here. Let's go see if we can find anything on the front. And climb up a little bit. We are at an altitude of 300 meters. We need to get a little higher than that. Oh, we paid them a nice little visit. Still have plenty of ammunition. Those are my wingmen there. I see a train yard. I do not see a train, however. It doesn't look like that's worth engaging. If there was a train, that's absolutely what we would go after. Yeah, I got nothing there. Yeah, German defenses here seem very, very light. Just looking over all these positions here, I am not seeing a whole lot. Not a whole lot going on. So we are just going to RTB at this point, I suppose. There's Verdun, right off the nose. Let's keep pushing off this way. We'll maintain this altitude. No need to climb back up. Well, folks, here we are. Home sweet home. We have returned after a rather routine sortie. And I should be landing into the wind here. Very difficult to tell. There we go. Let's adjust. Nice and easy. Coming in pretty hot, but... There we go. Lined up. Okay, should hit the ground here. There we go. Touch the ground. Hit the ground again. Good. Throttle up a little bit. Dig the skid into the ground. Okay. We're down. That was good. I have a tendency of slowing down too much in these aircraft, and that's what really causes us to just stall out at the very end and tip on over, but that's another fantastic landing. Now, at least there was that. We got a good landing. We shot up some German tents, but overall pretty uneventful. That being said, any day we survive is a good day for Etienne here. Well, folks, since not a whole lot happened that sortie, we didn't shoot anything down, I think that is going to do it. I do hope you all enjoyed the video despite the lack of action. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I will see you all on the next one.